4 fastest and cheapest Madden 20 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, EasyMut.com. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's up, my Time 5 here, back in the video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my full gun U trips guide. It's called gun U trips. It's also listed as gun Y off trips pats. Everybody just calls it U trips. You will see people talking about that in the community. And before I go ahead, hop in the video, I'm just going to tell you guys that this is only in the Patriots playbook, so very playbook specific offense, but it is definitely worth switching playbooks for if you can master this offense. The first adjustment I'm going to do, first sub, is going to be putting my fast receiver on the wide side of the trips. You guys see I put Dorsett there. Nothing else really matters from that perspective, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you guys how you can get a running back at tight end. So you're just going to go to your depth chart, head to fullback, then you're going to put your backup running back there. So I'm just going to put James White at fullback, come back to my formations, and then I'm just going to switch to the fullback wing package. Where is it? It's right there. Now you guys see we got James White at tight end. We got way more speed, probably better catching, honestly, and yeah, gives you a lot more options, especially in Ultimate Team. But next thing I'm going to do is set my audibles. I set X as tight end deep out, LB as curl flats, and RB as scat. Now this offense is a little bit better if you have hot route master, which I do with Brady, but if you don't have hot route master, I'd recommend putting a receiver apprentice or slot apprentice right here. And if you have two, put another one right there with Edelman. I'll show you guys setups without hot route master, but you will need hot route master. You can use hot route master to get way better setups in a couple of situations. So I'm just going to start out with tight end deep out. That was the first play that I showed you guys when I was using the Rams. This play is going to destroy cover 2 sink and cover 2. So just stock cover 2 as well as cover 2 sink. Let's just come out and cover 2 sink now. It'll only beat stock cover 2 if the player isn't pressed up. Now, if they press, then it'll bump the receiver inside, and that's pretty much going to kill your play. Now, what I like to do against cover 2 is just pretty much run the stock. I still have my post. Now, I'm always going to put my tight end on delay fade. I'm not using him, tight end delay fades are super underrated. Just go ahead and snap the ball, throw it to B down the sidelines, and you guys see it's absolutely going to destroy any soft squat zones. The flat route's going to go ahead, pull down that soft squat a little bit earlier, and you can honestly sort of snap throw it. So again, I'm just putting A on a delay fade, blocking Y, and then you can put RB on like a hitch. You can put him on a slant. I like just to leave him on a flat or an out route though, maybe in case they're playing over the top. So let's go ahead, show that again. B, getting way over the top of the coverages. This is why you want your fast receiver on the outside. You guys saw me putting in work with Brandon Cooks. As long as they're like 95 plus speed, they should be able to get that open. Now, if you guys see maybe they move their safety over, you don't have a chance to rat catch, put in that. You can still go ahead, pass lead all the way to the outside, and then make a possession catch on the sidelines. Sometimes if you try to rat catch that, then you will go ahead and get hit. If they do end up somehow using that, you could, like I said, hit the flat route, or you could go ahead and throw that to the post. You guys see just a little swerve catch with the flat route, picking up decent gain of yardage. But this is basically the only one play touchdown out of this play that you can do, but it is definitely a good one. You guys see, very difficult even if you click on there to make a play on the ball. I'll go ahead and show you guys against a stock cover 2 quickly how it is very difficult to fit it in. But that clip in the beginning of the video was against a stock cover 2. They just moved their cornerback back a little, and you will see people do that online. People aren't just going to come out in stock cover 2. They might move their corners, but if they are just in stock cover 2, no adjustments, watch Dorsett. He's going to get bumped inside, and then it's going to be a difficult throw. Now, typically for this, you want to pass lead outside. You don't want to pass lead inside. It's going to be a very easy interception. I'll try to fit it in the outside, but you're going to have to wait a little, wait for him to get past, then you're going to pass it to the outside, and it's just a lot closer to the sideline, a lot more difficult throw to make, and you do have the chance to getting intercepted. If you want to create a sort of high-low read, what I like to do is just put RB on a corner out. This is only if you have slot apprentice, and you still have the old school fade to a corner out combo. I just like it a little better rather than a regular streak. In this case, what I would do is put X on maybe a deep in route, and then you could always motion Edelman in a couple of steps, motion snap him to give you more real estate with the corner out. The soft squats or the cloud flats do really good against those corner outs in that situation. So corner outs are more for a cover 3 type of a defense, but let's go ahead, hop into our next one-play touchdown. All right, here I am going to show you guys the next one-play touchdown. It's going to come to us out of the Pats Y out play. And again, you're going to want, or for this setup, you're going to want to run the trips on the left side. And you're going to want the trips to be on the wide side of the field. Let's go ahead, come out in that, and I'll just come out in a random cover 3 right here. All right, starting out, you're just going to max protect once again. I put A on the delay fade in case things break down in the play. Next thing, you're going to motion Sanu out as you saw in that second setup. You're just going to put him on a comeback route. And then all you have to do, what I like to do is smart route B. It makes him a little bit shorter of a post. It makes him a little bit shorter developing. And with RB, I like to leave him on a wheel. A lot of times the user is going to follow that wheel route, or they're going to bite down on the comeback route. If not, you could always hit the comeback, or you have your delay fade there as well. You always want to double team that D end, roll out to the right. So let's go ahead, snap the ball, roll out to the right here, even with a pocket passer, and just throw that to B right over the top of the defense. You guys see Dorsett getting wide open. Like I said, if you want a deeper type of a route, you can go ahead and just leave him on that route. I'll do that here. I won't smart route. Again, I'm motioning Sanu out, putting him on that comeback. That is very needed for this one-play touchdown. Go ahead, roll out with Brady all the way out, and just pass lead this all the way up the field. So the deeper post might honestly be the better option. It really does depend, but it works either way. I'll show you guys one last time, and it did seem like it got a little bit more open. Now, I kind of like the short side a little bit better. I feel like it gets open more on the short side rather than the wide side, but I do have a wide side setup for this play that I'll show you guys after the one-play touchdowns. Go ahead, again, rolling out all the way out. B, wide open. Even the pro reads things saw it, and you guys see we're able to complete that pass. If you have an escape artist quarterback, you can go ahead, throw that on the run. It'll be an easier pass for you to make. And yeah, so I'm going to respot the ball real quick, show you guys another setup that beats cover 3. What you're going to go ahead and do is block Y. Again, this is a max protect type of a setup. What I like to do is, actually, I don't really like this as a max protect setup. What I'm going to do is just streak X, I'm going to smart route B, and then I'm going to put Y on a wheel, and then maybe RB on a hitch or a curl. Either one does the job. So I'm going to motion Dorsett over, and then I'm going to sort of motion snap him right about here. You guys see Dorsett is going to get open, or it's going to be the running back. Now, if you want Dorsett to get open, you want to snap him in between the tight end and that other receiver. So that was a little bit late on my part. But this will open up the wheel route a lot. The wheel route is going to absolutely kill. And if you actually want Slotomatic to activate, you can just leave him on this hitch. And then just go ahead, snap the ball right here. I think I might have forgot to smart route him. But this could also be a one-play touchdown if you have a fast enough receiver. Where Sanu is, you guys see. Looks like you might have had separation. I'll actually see if I can fit that in. But again, just smart route B. I like putting A on a delay fade. Make sure that you wheel your running back, and then just go ahead and motion him over. Sanu might actually be able to get open here. I'm going to snap him right about there again. And Sanu, he actually does get open for the one-play touchdown. Considering Sanu is very slow, this will absolutely help if you have a fast receiver right there. I recommend just putting my two best receivers on the outside. The slot receiver isn't going to be too important for this scheme as much as these players are. But again, one last time, X on a streak, smart route B, RB on a hitch, and then just put Y on a wheel. You guys see the corner routes open as well as the streak for the one-play touchdown. Motion snapping in between those two players. You guys see I could hit the wheel route. X is open. I definitely threw that late, so that was my fault. But you guys can tell that he is open as we complete that pass on the other one. Now, these are pretty much the only two setups. I think against cover 3, you might be able to fit this in against the wheel, as I just got screamed at because I double-teamed the wrong player. But I feel like against cover 3, you might be able to hit this wheel route. I've done it before, and you guys see. There you guys go. The wheel route can get open against cover 3. Just be careful to not get lurked. But yeah, those are pretty much my only steps out of this Pats Y out. Let's go ahead, hop into our next play, and it's going to be this curl flats. Now, I'm just going to change the defense. We don't want to go against the same defense every time, so let's just simply go to a cover 2, and then I'll show it against cover 3 as well. And it's going to be the curl flats play. So, like I said, we'll start out with a base Tampa 2. And against Tampa 2, you're really going to have to focus on taking your flats. Now, the way I like to do it, you guys see we have a flat route here and a curl route. You could run it like that with the flat and the curl. But you guys see the flat's going to be open every time. The way I like to maximize this play is going to be to actually kind of like respotting the ball. First things first, I want my trips on the wide side, as you do in a lot of cases in this offense. It's going to give you more space to throw the flats. What I like to do is putting B on an out route, and then I smart out it. And then what you're going to do on this other side is just put X on a hitch. And it's very important that you have slot apprentice here for this play. You're going to put him on a post route. It's just going to be way shorter, and you're going to be able to throw it across the field. This other post route, as you guys see, it's way more vertically up the field. And the other one is definitely way better that you put him on. So boom, here's our setup. And as you guys see, against cover 2, you're going to want to attack the flats big time. This out route's not going to go open. This curl route's not going to get open. You want to take your flats. If you want, you can go ahead, obviously hit your post route to wheel route combination. You basically have 2 high-low reads. Here you guys see X is going to be bagged. He's also going to pull down this cloud flat though, and I think Edelman got bumped, but that route took way too long. Let's see if we can get that again. Alright, boom, we get the chop block, roll out here, Edelman, and you guys see he's wide open right there. Make a possession catch. If you waited, I could have threw that on the sideline, but make sure that you don't get lurked by the CPU. Those are basically the only routes that you throw against cover 2. Like I said, attack the flats. Don't be afraid to take your flats. You can do that little swerve catch that you've seen me do. Turn up field, but let's head into a cover 3 type setup. Cover 3 is where you're going to want to take your out routes, take your curl routes, and actually curl routes don't really get open if they do leave their purple zones, which I'm not going to be able to change since I'm going against the CPU. But what you're going to want to do is basically the same exact setup. Here it is, and this is very similar to Saints outs if you guys know what that play is. B is going to get wide open. I'm going to do this little swerve catch just to get a better animation, not basically drop the ball. Again, B on an out route, or B on a post, and X on a curl or a hitch. B is going to absolutely kill cover 3. You could all honestly hit the fly route if you wanted as well. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Boom. A is still open. You can still dump it down. The purple zone just plays it better than the cloud flat, obviously, because a slot corner or a linebacker is going to be on it. As far as the other route combo goes, you could go ahead, hit RB if you want. RB actually, is he open? No, but hey, we caught it, so that's obviously a dot right there. But yeah, this route is a little bit too deep. You can get it open against cover 2, but cover 3, it's not going to work. You're going to have to go ahead, put them on this post route, and in a pass-heavy offense, actually cover 3 press is going to actually do very good against this setup. So just take my word for it. Since that corner is pressed, he's going to play the post route super well. If it was cover 3 backed up, he would get open, but I'm not going to spend too much time. We still do have a lot of plays to go through. Next play is going to be Y option wheel. Y option wheel is going to be great. Actually, let's just go against a random zone coverage. Hope that we don't get match coverage every play. You're going to want to run your trips on the wide side once again here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is simply just put X on a flat route. That's really the only adjustment you have to do for the setup. And you guys see Y is going to absolutely get wide open. Now, Y, you kind of want to hit him on that low ball, but against whatever defense that was, I think it might have been cover 3. Here we get, looks like a cover 2, and you guys see this little, so I guess it was cover 2 the first time. This low ball wheel route is going to be absolutely crucial to the offense. You guys see, you can do a lot of things out of this play stock. What I like to do if I have a hot route master is simply just create myself 2 high-low reads, put X on a flat, something like this, and then you have RB on this little wheel route. Boom, Y is going to get open. That was like match coverage and still able to be completed. Man coverage it should beat as well, as long as you have a good enough player. And if you want to get pretty glitchy with this play, what I like to do is something like this, be on a streak, and then I'm putting RB on a flat route, and I'm going to motion him over to the left. So we still do have the flat route combo, we just have Sanu on a post now. Snap the ball right about there. RB is actually going to be wide open, so I'm just going to take that. And a lot of times when you motion, RB definitely can get open on that flat route, so make sure that you throw it early. Again, that setup, just A on a delay fade, X on a post. You could leave him on that post, obviously. I'm kind of like putting B on a streak as well, because the other one's sort of delayed, if that makes any sense. Boom. Y gets open right over the top. The flat's going to pull down the cloud flat. Absolutely kill it. Want to see if I can get the low ball open though. Here, for some reason, they love to just run. But boom, or quarters 3 deep. There you guys see the low ball pass lead inside is absolutely going to put in work. As far as the other setups I run with this, I'm really trying to hit that route. If not, then I could always motion Edelman in, hit him on a corner route because I know that he's not going to be using that. Boom, throw that over the top of him and hit him with a possession catch. So that's really it for this play that I run. Let's go ahead, hop into our next play. It's going to be Scat. Now, Scat's good if you don't have Slot Apprentice or Hot Route Master especially. That's simply just because of the corner route that you do have. It's going to be a quick breaking corner route. It's going to absolutely put in work. Now, my favorite setup for this is going to be A on a delay fade. This is a max protect setup again. And I'm just going to put X on a smart routed in route. You're also going to smart route RB just to make him deeper. He's going to get open against more coverages. What I like to do is motion Sanu out. If you're not going to motion Edelman out, go ahead, snap the ball there, and you guys see he's going to get wide open. Just make that swerve possession catch on the sideline. He's going to get over the top of a lot of zones because of how deep the corner route is. Again, this max protect setup, if they're sending heat at you, you could run something like this. If you want to quick snap them, you don't have to motion anybody. But you guys see Edelman gets wide open over the top of a lot of coverages, and this is just going to be very good because people a lot of times aren't expecting corner routes out of a trip set, and the Scat play is definitely going to carry a lot of the weight of the offense. Boom, you guys see again, I motioned him, wanted to hit X, so let's just do that. Brady misses the pass. But yeah, this in route, it's not going to be open as much as it would in a gun bunch type of an offense. If you want to use this A route, you could just put him on a flat route, and then maybe I could just curl X. Again, I could hit the flats if it is open. Here, RB is too open and pass up. And yeah, so you guys get it. This corner route is going to put in work. If you wanted to turn it into a post, you could motion him over. And what I like to do in this case is just going to be X on a little, or B on a drag. How do I want to do this? A on a streak, B on a slant, RB on this, and then I like to just hitch X. Something like this. You'd obviously smart out X still, but boom, RB, low ball him in between the zones. You could wait until he gets to the sidelines, hit B or RB. Again, that setup, it's going to be X hitch, A streak. Don't know what that was. Just put B on a slant. You could leave him on that in route if you want. You could also smart out RB, like I said, and you can just fit him in right there. Simply put in work with that route. And yeah, it's going to be it for the Scat play. Next play we're going to go over. There's a lot of plays, sorry about this, but you have to go over the full options. Next play I'm going to go over is going to be corners, and this might actually be the last play. I think it is. There's some other decent plays I want to go over, but I don't really have specific setups. For this play, you have X on the good corner route. I'll show you how fast he is just right there. Boom, he's going to be fast breaking. He's going to get over the top of a lot of zones there. I just threw a pick because I was forcing it, but he's the route that we want to go over. So I'm just going to put Y on a wheel, create a high-low between those two. I like blocking A because this post route's not doing much for me. And then what I might do is simply just I could put RB on a post or a hitch, and then I like to motion B over. If I can do that, I guess I can't motion B out of this play. You actually can't motion anybody out of corners, which is annoying. But B, I might put him on maybe a deep route in route, something like this. Still have 6 people blocking. You get an X or Y. Sanu, super slow receiver, and you guys see still getting open in one-on-one coverage. If you have Hot Route Master, you could put him on a corner route just to make sure. Or if you like that one better, again, match coverage. Sanu's going to get wide open. He's also going to get open against man coverage. And against like cover 3, a lot of people aren't expecting a corner out, especially from that slot guy. He'd absolutely put in work for some reason. Again, the computer runs match coverage every play. If they run it again, I'll show you. It's cover 2, cover 3 specifically. Oh shoot, I actually forgot. So you don't want to leave Michelle on that route because you guys seen he looks like an idiot and he does absolutely nothing. But he actually is on a sort of decent hitch, and it actually did kill the cover 3 zone right there. So hey, maybe I'm just not using it enough, but it really does give away what play you're running, and you just don't want that. You really want to leave him on this wheel route. If you have Hot Route Master, you could put RB on this corner, create another high-low read on both sides, motion, or you can't motion Edelman in for this setup, but boom, you could hit this wheel route. There's a lot of different options, and yeah, it's pretty much my only setup for this corners play. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for some more Madden 20 vids in the future. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, stay updated, and peace. I'm out of here.